They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. I got all those shit, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean? Talking about smoke and we still living in the same bitch. No, sir. You don't got smoke with me.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Peace and blessings to everybody out there. What's going on with y'all? Just gotta say shout out to everybody coming through. This your boy Upper, Apex to God in the building. We had an interesting week of boxing. Yes, we did. But we're gonna touch on that. First off, let me do shout outs to everybody in the building first. All right. First thing first. Let's see. We back on StreamYard. Not restreaming. Shout out to my boy All Things Big AMC FSG in the building. Bank Hayes, Big AMC in the building. Salute. Tracking 327. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. Shalom to my brother Rod Walker in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Supreme Cam, what it do, homie? Peace and blessings. Brian the King Falcone in the building. Big AMC FSG in the building. Salute. The beautiful Queen 2 Cent Boxing in the building. Salute, Queen. Hope everything's well with you. Windy City Assassin. Salute, homie. Peace and blessings. Let's see. Got my boy Shane Frazier in the building. Salute, King. Paul Game. Peace and blessings. My man Big Block in that 454 coming through. Shout out to my brother Who's Israel in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. All right. So let's check this out. So Keyshawn Davis, he just beat Dennis Baranchet, right? Beat him, won the belt. Is it me or I? Now I'm not with saying shit scripted, but it seemed like this whole situation was scripted. From the Lemos fight with Mr. J. Who's Mr. J? But from the Lemos fight, when Lemos came in extra weighted and got knocked out early, to Baranchet coming out here looking like ass. Like Jose Diaz, salute to you, coach. Coach Diaz, what's going on? It just seemed like this whole lead up was ass. Like we seen Lemos, he fought tooth and nail with Africa. He didn't look the same versus Keyshawn. And we seen Baranchet, him and Navarrete, they go to war. But then Baranchet just looked like ass. He looked old. He was doing jumping shots. Like this shit. Mystery Machine, salute. But I will say one thing. Y'all notice at the end of this fight right here, say we didn't get no. Know why? Do y'all know why we didn't get a knock after that right there? After the Lemos fight, they already had the Baranchet fight. They already had the Baranchet fight set up. So Keyshawn knew he had a buffer in what he was doing next. So he knew he could talk shit to Tank. And he doesn't have nothing on the table right now. Shout out to my brother Thomas Hill in the building. Now he don't have that damn buffer. He talk about, you tell me. Now Davis versus Davis, the biggest fight in boxing. Now how big the Tank versus him fight was, but that nigga whole energy changed when he won against Baranchet. Everybody was sitting there waiting for him to say Tank name. Like, nigga, you just won a belt. It's time to say who you want. And you know what? Don't trick him. Don't trick him in the building. Yeah, now here Albright gave Keyshawn that work. Oh, he been on interviews all day today, Don Drickum. What? Yes, because everybody got on his ass, Don Drickum. Everybody got on his ass after the Tank fight. I mean, after the fight. he didn't even say Tank name. So see, if he's out here saying Tank name, then Bob Arum must have got something for him. Well, that means Bob Arum, Millionaire Podcast Salute. Then that means that Top Rank already has a fight set up for Keyshawn right now. Crush the Legend, salute, King. Keyshawn has the fight set up. Keyshawn and Top Rank already got a fight set up for him there. So now he's going back to calling out Tank. Because because the other day, they asked him. That nigga had lost all his Tank energy. All that Tank energy was gone. See, the reason why he called out Tank after the damn Lemos fight is because he had a Baranchek fight that he knew was next. And see, after the Baranchek fight correctly set up, so now they must have already came to him and got something set up. So, that's why I'm saying, Rod Walker. Don Trick was saying he's been on interviews all day calling out Tank. So I said he must have got something set up. Bob must have. Then Bob Arum set him up something. Took him about 3 days to get something set up. It's funny though. I'm trying to think. Are the fighters that bad or is Keyshawn that good? Because Lemos, he beat him quickly. He beat Baranchek quickly. But the fight before those two, Nahir Albright, was on that nigga ass. That could have been considered a draw, actually. But now he done beat up on I can't say two Caucasians, but my nigga Oakland LDTV, salute, King, peace and blessings. My nigga Phenomenal Show in the building, salute, King, peace and blessings. Oh yeah, Tank would destroy him. I'm gonna tell you who else would destroy that man. And shout out to Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason closed the hole that was in his game, the defensive liabilities, and he got a very good opponent out of there real fast. He got a very good opponent out of there. Bro, 6500, salute. Lee Jackson, salute. World Combat Sports, salute, King. Peace and blessings. Yeah, Abdullah Mason, he looking phenomenal. Abdullah Mason, he fixed that little hole. Boxing Magic, salute. Exactly, Boxing Magic. Them last two fights, his opponents look like they wasn't even ready to fight. I don't know what the hell going on with their opponents. But them motherfuckers looking funny. Yeah, like them opponents, they look real trash. Honestly. Yes, you talking about that one phenomenal. I see you. Sexy Kendra, salute, Queen, peace and blessings. Shout out to my brother Rod Walker in the Cash App with the $3 holler, homie. Peace and blessings. Appreciate that, Rod. Getting it started early with the $3 holler. Appreciate that, King. Yeah, it's like, bruh. Yeah, Baranchek was, but yeah, them last two fights, it just seemed like I don't know, man. I can't put my finger on it, bruh. It's just like that shit scripted, bro. It's like a bad sitcom that they trying to script out. I guess they trying to show that Keyshawn is levels above his opponents, but they forget he just went tooth and nail with Nahir Albright in Texas. Exactly, phenomenal. That's exactly what I was saying. But if they wanted to do that, they should have did it with Abdullah. They should have did it with Abdullah Mason. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's the other phone right there. Sorry about that, y'all. Trying to see whether Mr. M Pride, salute King, peace and blessings. But yeah. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this. If they wanted to do that shit, and yeah, that wasn't no liver shot either. That was not the damn liver. If Baranchek liver is right there, Baranchek needs to get checked out because his organs are not in the right spot. That shit was that shit was not a liver. It was closer to the kidney than the liver. 2 cent. Like everything with Shakur, I think Shakur just feel like Snap gonna save him. It's a phenomenal. I was looking at that shit too, right? That shit hit that man dead in his rib cage. And that shit didn't even look like it had no on it. They was like, he digs into the rib cage. And I'm like, what? I said, he didn't even turn that shit over. Man, when Keyshawn hit that nigga in the ribs, bro, he didn't even turn that shit over. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. I was like, what? He dug into his body. Now, see, Top Rank could have did it if they would have did it with a young fighter like Abdullah Mason, right? Now, Abdullah Mason, that young boy was hitting that nigga with some shit. Abdullah Mason was smacking that nigga with some shit. And Abdullah Mason defense was looking impeccable. Now, Abdullah would have put that nigga down. Abdullah Mason was doing his damn thug thistle. That's what I tell y'all. Mr. M. Pride, that's like asking me what's better, a dish sandwich or a shit sandwich. Neither one of them you won't. But if Cambosis had to fight Baranchek, I would say Cambosis would be better. I would think Cambosis would beat Dennis Baranchek. Unless Baranchek attacks his left side. Because if you attack his left side, then it's different. Well, Nahir Albright. Albright said Keyshawn ain't got no power. The guy that he fought in Texas that was whooping his ass. Hell, Andy Cruz said that Keyshawn didn't have no power. Andy Cruz hurt Keyshawn Davis in the Olympics, in the amateurs. Man, that damn knockout was kind of like Deontay Wilder knocking out his trainer. I look at that knockout like Deontay Wilder knocking out the nigga that's training him. That's like one of those deals. Cause I swear, matter of fact, we gonna look at that shit. We gonna look at that shit together, dog. Cause that shit right there, bro. That shit looked hilarious, man. We about to pull it up. Here we go.
Actually looking into the crowd and smiling. He's so comfortable right now.
Yes, he is. And you hear the voice in the background of Terrence Crawford yelling to him and saying that they don't allow him to tie you up and hit him downstairs to the body. That's
look at that shit, dog. Look at that shit, dog. Really?
Keyshawn Davis.
Over.
And watch that dance he do. What the fuck dance is that, dog? What kind of dance did he just do, bro?
Over.
He just shook his ass. This nigga shaking his ass, dog. This nigga started shaking his ass, dog. That nigga started twerking for a belt. That's what he did. He twerked for a belt.
I mean, the easiest
now
way to get to the opposition is the biggest target. Right there, stand composed on the inside, not allowing Barinchik to.
Now I want y'all to look at this.
Him up.
Look, he ain't got no power, and look at the way he's holding it. Do y'all see the way he's holding his fist?
Again, nice.
Now watch. This man is not got no power in this shit. But watch what they say, y'all. Watch this. High rib cage.
Not giving up his hands, keeping his hands free. From the southpaw stance, that liver sits right there.
Where's the power at? Where the power coming from? Somebody tell me where the power at. That shot, dog. Them small ass arms, he didn't even dig into it. He didn't put no angle. Like did y'all see that? He didn't even catch him with the fist. Yes, salute, Teach. The man ain't even catch him with the fist, bro. Like he caught that nigga with like the knuckle part, like the knuckle and front part of the hand. Yeah, the palm, bro. Look at the way he hit him, dog. That was like an open palm slap, bro. But looking at took any kind of indentions.
Where he landed, right? You see him, he landed, right? Keyshawn Davis,
no
and you saw
shots.
the effect of that shot right there. No mas.
Then this nigga started shaking his ass like a go-go dancer. This nigga started shaking his ass like you threw a couple of, I mean, he didn't even turn over the punch. I don't care if it's in that area or not. And punch. Like, it wasn't no bridge behind that shot. Like, he didn't even turn over the shot. I ain't see no power in that shot. It's top rank, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Top rank, y'all. And it don't stop. Yeah, phenomenal. They do be tricking people. They've been tricking the game for too long. Yeah. The first one, he should have went down on Rod Walker. Like, if the first one would have caught the man flush on the first one, then I'd have been like, okay, maybe. But the second one, it didn't have no type of torque, no type of force, no type of like it wasn't giving me damn like like that shit right there was just crazy. But hey, it is what it is, bro. Shout out to Top Rank for putting on a great show. Because that's what it was, a great show. Well, hey, I feel you, Windy City, but you know, training fighters, you know, usually they got that core work to get their core prepared for it. I know if a motherfucker punch you in that area, it's gonna fucking hurt. But they prepare their body for it. Yeah, you take a flush shot. A flush shot gonna always hurt right there. But I thought, you know, it had to be a shot, not one that wasn't turned over. You feel me? Salute to my man Marquis, big AMC FSG in the building. It was like that was just an open palm slap, dog. Yeah, old boy, on Fight Hype, you know, Mr. M Pride. Actually, between Keyshawn, Loma, and Shakur, who I think is the most power, I think Loma got more power than both of them, honestly. I think pound for pound, Loma is the harder puncher out of them two. I'm just saying. Yeah, hey Rod Walker, you know Ukraine, that little bit of change right there, he about to live good in Ukraine. You feel me? And Gustavo's Limos like shit. He already lost to Africa, so it wasn't like he was protecting the O, you know. But shout out to my nigga Abdullah Mason. He say the only nigga I'm not fighting is my brothers. He ain't with that brother shit. He ain't with that we not fighting Keyshawn. He said I'm ranked in the WBO and the WBC, and whichever one I get up there first is the one I'll be happy to get the belt from. So honestly, Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn got to worry about that coming up his back. Because that boy Abdullah Mason looked real good. Abdullah Mason looked real crisp. And the same mistakes that Abdullah Mason, one thing about Abdullah Mason, he don't make the same mistakes each fight. Abdullah Mason done fixed up his game. Abdullah Mason, he done tightened up that defense. And Abdullah Mason throwing some goddamn heat. But y'all know I've been telling y'all about Abdullah Mason since he first started. You feel me? I've been telling y'all about that man since the day one. Because he is and will be the future of boxing. Andy Gill, salute, king, peace, and blessings. I don't know if Dr. Key is busy there. I haven't heard from him yet, right? But you know, I'm about to open up the chat until Dr. Key get here. Y'all know, and we can talk about these fights this weekend. Talk about what you think. Like, hey, Dragon's Assassin, I think when Abdullah Mason gets around 22 or 23, I think he's going to move up to 140. You got to realize he's just 20 years old right now, my brother. He's just 20 years old.
Yo, what's
It's
up with
one
you?
and only Mr. Official Tissue in the building. The OG Thomas Grant Hill in the building.
What's good with you, baby boy? Hey,
Look,
man, I just, man, wow, before Key come up in here, I just wanted to say, bro, like, that stuff, I'm not saying that it is, but boy, it got the look of like some funny things going on.
what's
First and
Wilder's
foremost,
coach name? The one that's got him fucked up right now. What's his name? I forgot his damn
Malik
name.
Scott, Malik
Yeah,
Scott.
it's like Wilder versus Scott fight.
Which fight was that?
Wilder versus Malik Scott.
Oh yeah. I feel what you're saying.
That's
I,
like
I,
fight that shit seemed like Wilder versus Malik Scott.
bro, like the beginning of it, man, from
Like
them
the shit
sending
wasn't real.
yeah, it almost give you that feel because you got the basket of fruit being sent there. Almost look like they're trying to fabricate the buzz, bro.
Bruh, it's like they trying to. It's like this is what it is, right? It's like they're fabricating Keyshawn's whole backstory. Light skin business salute. They forget that Keyshawn was the same one asking could he be on Tank's label. He was begging Tank to sign him as a fighter. So then he called out Frank Martin. He was calling out Frank Martin. Frank Martin pressed him, right? So he
Yep.
only got 8 fights. So he was attaching his name to Earl Spence's protege, Frank Martin, because Frank Martin had a buzz because you know that's Earl Spence's protege. So Frank with not here Albright. Like, yeah, exactly. It was too. Shakur, man, I showed y'all a picture with Shakur sitting there goofy as hell with Tank. Like, he like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is wild. But this is what I'm saying, right? Like, the shit is,
The
so
champ in
he
the building.
struggles with not here Albright. Not here Albright goes tooth and nails and then they take it out because they say it was a motherfucking the weed. Because of the weed, he got motherfucking it was a no contest, right? But then after that, he comes out and destroys the Gustavo Limos that comes to the fight overweight after Gustavo Limos went tooth and nail with Africa, a pure boxer. Africa was fighting for his life against Gustavo Limos. Then Gustavo Limos gets in there with Keyshawn. He doesn't even look the same. He doesn't even train the same. The nigga comes in 8 pounds overweight. Like, it's like that motherfucker didn't even go to a training camp, dog.
And then he get in there and destroy Madueno.
Yeah. You say what?
Then he goes in the ring and destroys Madueno.
No, Duarte destroys Madueno.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Duarte, my bad.
Yeah. But then Keyshawn couldn't destroy Madueno. But I told y'all that Duarte was a big puncher when he was fighting Ryan. I told y'all Duarte was a knockout puncher. That's why Kenneth Sims ducked up out of that. But then after that, so then he started calling out Tank. He knew Dennis Varanchek was his ex-fight. So he was buffered. That's why somebody got me on in the background. You still got it on the other thing. But that's why he was calling Tank out. That's why after the Baranchek fight, he didn't call Tank out. Now, over the weekend, they might have got something set up. So he got another fight lined up because now he's actively calling Tank again. But he didn't call Tank when all the eyes was there when it mattered. Like, he's supposed to keep that same energy and be like, knock, Tank, nigga, I got a belt. What the fuck is up, nigga? Let's do this. He didn't do that. And when he fought Baranchek didn't even look like the same person that fought motherfucking Navarrete. Baranchek looked tired out there. He looked unskilled. He was just jumping. And yeah, that shot that he got finished with, I was like, bro, that's an open face shot. Like, it didn't have no torque behind it. It didn't have no legs behind it. Bro, it didn't even land flush. So I'm just like, wow, bro. That shit crazy. But y'all both up here, man. What y'all got to talk about?
Shout out to Upper, man. I'm on here every day. I'm watching you. I'm showing love.
I know. I'm gonna get y'all takes.
Appreciate you for the content that you put out and stuff like that. Thomas Hill, my guy. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, I can't. Go ahead.
No, I said the shot down champ.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I agree with you on the shot. It wasn't enough to 10 count him. I agree with that. It wasn't enough to give him a 10 count. It was high on the rib cage. The shot may reverberated to the liver, but it wasn't enough to put him out for the 10 count. Because as soon as the 10 came, he stood up and walked away. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe Top Rank got some of the best matchmaking. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put you in a position to either become high ranked or a champion, just like Shakur said. Top Rank got some of the. Yeah, they put you in some of the best positions. They just don't make pay-per-view stars and stuff like that. But as far as putting you in a position, yeah, they can make you become a household name, but not as far as a pay-per-view star. That's up to that individual. But as far as Keyshawn not calling Tank out after the fight, I believe there was a change in energy. People want to say he want all the champions. There's only 2 other champions that he's willing to fight. We all know that this is a ploy to calling Tank out is a ploy to get your following up. It's a ploy to put your name out there. Oh, he's calling out Tank since Tank don't fight no standing champions at 135 or what? Who got all the belts at 135? Top Rank. The only belts that Tank had was the so-called secondary belt, which is the original title. And Top Rank had the rest of them. Well, Devin had the rest when he fought Barbosa for undisputed. And Devin still left him at Top Rank when he left to move up. So when all the people saying, well, Devin could have fought Tank during the time that Rolly had fell out, that was a lie. That was a lie. There was no.
My man already said it was Espinosa already said it. They offered David Bills a fight. I even got on Bill ass on Banana's show. Like they offered them to fight, but they chose to go elsewhere with Regis Prograde. And shout out to Savage BOE in the building, my nigga, that dude named Dave in the building. Like that's what I was talking about Friday. A lot of people don't realize, yes, Tank might be the biggest bag, but people start thinking about it. You might not wake up from that knockout. And niggas don't want to actually get knocked the fuck out. That's why. They don't want to get knocked out. And with Tank, you might get knocked out and never come back.
Man, bottom line, they ain't setting up no fights for Tank, bro. You get in that ring, you liable to get your ass sparked, and that's the bottom line.
Name a top ranked pay-per-view star in Pride. Cash Crypto salute. Now, Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya, yeah, they were stars with pay-per-view, but they also left Top Rank. Top Rank wants to keep you on getting that guarantee. See, they give you that guarantee that way they can eat off the rest of it. And see, niggas don't understand it. Al Heyman taught niggas about getting that back end. See, before Al Heyman started showing niggas what the back end was like, niggas was fighting for peanuts. But that's why Top Rank, Golden Boy, and the Zone wanted to sue Al Heyman because Al Heyman was getting niggas front end, back end, concessions, advertisement. He was getting them all that type of money. And you know, they didn't like it. So they tried to sue Al Heyman for it. That's why PBC fighters don't fight as much as top ranking them fighters fight because they have investments. They don't have to get out here and keep fighting for their ass like that because they got money saved up. And what your boy Marvin Hagler say? He said it's hard to get up at 5 a.m. and run them
silk sheets and pajamas.
Fucking sheets at the house. Huh?
Them silk sheets and pajamas.
Did y'all?
Canelo Charlo. He got that Canelo money. Shit.
Did y'all see how big Keyshawn was?
Indeed.
He was really big. Huh?
He said he could fight 147.
Well, him and Crawford the same height. He might got Crawford by a little bit, by an inch or so. No, did he?
But I mean, it's a pattern. Somebody got a feedback. It's like
Windy City. That's Windy City. I think he must have got it playing the YouTube.
You on the YouTube? Because if
I don't got it playing in the background, but I'll go out and come back in.
It's if you notice, it's like a pattern. They all do the same thing. Attach their name. The African American fighters at Top Rank, they attach their name to the big fighter at PBC. Call him out. Don't call him out. Call him out. Don't call him out. Make it seem like it's PBC fault. Like it's the same thing over and over. But it's just that since it's the 135 division, they're all attaching themselves to Tank. And so it's kind of looking like all of y'all not finna fight Tank. So why do y'all keep doing this? And then when people calling it out, it's like, oh, you just trying to protect Tank. It's like, no, like y'all don't see what they doing. When they're unavailable, they talking about Tank. When they available, they not saying nothing. It's the same thing over and over. And for some reason, people act like they don't recognize it. And as far as Shakur Stevenson go, I hope they make the fight with Tank. And maybe he was just BSing about his grip strength, but that literally means he can't make a fist if his grip strength is that weak. So he definitely not punching hard.
Well, you know, when you punch, you're not closing your fist all the way anyway. You do know that, right?
You say what, Upper?
You know, most of the time when you punch it, you're not closing your fist all the way anyway. Do you know how hard it is to close your fist inside some gloves?
I mean, I know you're not closing it all the way, but you still need to, you know what I'm saying, have some type of grip strength to make a punch.
Yeah, you got to, but so
Upper, you on that computer love, baby boy.
When I hit a nigga, I hit niggas. My fists don't always.
You on that computer love,
risk. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I always keep my hand open. That way you can throw faster.
I'll say this.
619 salute.
Yeah, shout out, mother guys. Planet 619. I say this, bro. Like, it's high time for no more name calling, no calling outs, bro. Tank just need to line these cats up and dust them so they can find something else to talk bad about on him. Because I'm firmly convinced that the next fight should be Shakur. I'm hoping that they can get that ish lined up because it's a lot of people that's in for a rude awakening because all he do is cherry pick and he's scared of these folks and that. And, yo, I just can't wait for that fight. That's all
This
go
is
ahead.
the question I wanted to ask too. Have we ever seen? I know they keep saying Tank don't fight nobody, but have we ever seen him in the ring where the opponent just didn't even put up a fight?
No. Everybody Tank been in was a live dog.
So I don't understand the criticism. Like we just watched Keyshawn fight two opponents that didn't even put up a fight upper. Like they didn't even literally they didn't do nothing.
Yeah. They always criticize Tank opponents, but talk about Tank beating Gamboa. Devin Haney and his people say Gamboa was a legacy fight for Devin. That was a legacy fight for Devin. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, Tank beat Hector Garcia. That's the nigga that beat Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? He beat Primetime. They talk about Pitbull and Tank. Keyshawn said him and Pitbull would be the fight that everybody wants to see, that he would love to make the Pitbull fight. Devin tried to make a Pitbull fight. The Rolly fight. Devin tried to make a Rolly fight. Rolly won a belt after he fought Tank. The Ryan Garcia fight. Devin got his ass whooped by Ryan. You got Keyshawn and Shakur begging to fight Ryan. So they Frank Martin. Everybody wants to fight Frank Martin. Like they talk about Tank's resume, but everybody is damn fighting and biting and gripping at the damn bits to fight his leftovers. Pedraza. Tank beat Pedraza years ago to win his first belt. Keyshawn, that's one of the biggest names on his damn resume. And Pedraza, he didn't bring him out of retirement. So when they talk about resume, like, nigga, y'all all fighting people that's on Tank's resume. But the thing is, with Tank fighting, they don't have no losses. They don't know how to lose. Tank get the losses started for them, and then y'all continue to add on to them. Except for Ryan. Ryan said, fuck that. And Ryan gave Devin one.
Yo, real rap. Ryan, people hate on Ryan, but man, of the people that if you saying the fights people want to see and the names of those people that you really want to see in the ring, Ryan lined up the most of them.
Ryan beats the most of them too. Besides, I think Ryan beats Shakur, Devin. Ryan is too strong and fast, bro. Speed kills. And that nigga got speed and power.
He got the height too.
Yeah, and he got the size. That nigga built like De La Hoya was built.
Hey,
That's what I'm
Wendy,
saying. That's De La Hoya's son, bro.
hey, Wendy, come off mute for a second.
Yeah.
Talk again up.
You okay? You hear me?
Oh, you good. You don't got to be on mute no more. You good, man.
Yeah, the reason why I did that, I think, is my phone. It pick up every little thing, and it was picking up y'all, so I had to turn the volume down.
Oh, okay. Cool. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, if anything, I don't think Keyshawn could beat Abdullah Mason. Like Abdullah Mason, that boy looking sharp. And he done every time he fights, the mistakes that he make in the fights previous, he don't make again. Notice he kept his hand up this time. And he didn't even rush to get the knockout. He was patient with it, but still was brutally beating that nigga ass while he was being patient with it. I was like, damn, this boy is crazy with it.
Yeah, he looked extremely sharp in it.
Yeah, he fixed it. He went back to the lab.
I'm gonna be honest too, man. I mean, I'm not gonna salt on Keyshawn because Keyshawn a champion, bro. And you can't take that from me. But the performance that he put in the ring up against his opponent and his opponent's performance, as opposed to Abdullah in his performance and his opponent's performance, is night and day, bro. Like really night and day. Like one really looked sharp. One really was placing shots. One really was doing damage. It looked like. Now I'm not saying that Keyshawn didn't.
The shots look like they hurt, right, Thomas?
They
Every time I
look
do
that yeah.
it was power behind them shots, right?
Yeah, and it didn't look like he wasn't throwing punches incorrectly too and landing, and they was having mad effects.
But when Keyshawn was throwing them shits, wasn't damn.
I thought both knockdowns didn't look solid.
Keyshawn just looks sloppy. He can box way better than that. Like he just was in there.
Dance he did, dog. What was up with that shake your tail feathers he did at the end, bro?
Man, he a champ, bro. I can't be mad at the celebration.
Yeah, the celebration, yeah, it's great.
That nigga said, hey, I thought somebody about to say, wait a minute, y'all. Shake your tail feathers. That nigga
I thought he was about to get on both his toes, pull a Mike J, dog, go hee hee. But anyway, bro, I'm gonna say
eagle on. They were like, drop down and get your eagle on. Where he start? I was like, dang.
Drop down and get your eagle.
He was doing the twist and the mashed potatoes.
He was just in there throwing them wide looping power shots. It just didn't look good.
His shot, like you can easily counter if you look. He throws looping ass shots, bro. And that's why I don't get neither of his opponents, his last two opponents, will shoot them shit straight down the pipe.
It's like they afraid to punch.
Yeah.
Albright said he want that smoke back.
And look, I bet Keyshawn gonna deny him. Keyshawn ain't going back in there with that because Albright was shooting shots straight down his gullet.
He want that Mason smoke too.
See, Keyshawn throw them wide looping hooks.
That's gonna be ugly.
That's why I say he a bad style matchup for Tank. That's a bad style matchup.
Crazy. You lose power when you throw them hooks like that, bro. When you throw them looping hooks, you lose power. It's too much resistance on your shots. That's why I was like, yo, like you looping these fucking shots, and I'm trying to figure out like how the fuck are you damn? And then when you hit him with an open face palm and drop them,
yeah, definitely when he's not turning his
What'd you say? He hit him with an open face palm.
I saw video. You didn't see it 2 cents.
No, I didn't see the open face palm.
Yeah, it looked like it was open face and also to the side a little bit. Looked like he got him with the side.
He with an open face palm.
Yeah, his palms face up,
like the wrist part.
Yeah, his palms was face up. It was crazy, and it put it down, dog. I'm just saying, my man was stretched out before the fight. Maybe he got the call like, nigga, you got to take a dive or something, dog. But it just didn't look right.
They told him to go take his green card or something, send him back over there to Ukraine or something.
Yeah, I agree with Up. I don't think it was enough for the 10 count. It may have been a little reverberation, like I say, to give him that delay, but it wasn't enough to count him out.
But if not, and if it was, then that means my man is throwing some serious thunder.
Man, I think his shots are hurting. That's why they not punching back. And then if you look at kind of like how they responding when they getting hit, and I feel like he had a lot of damage in his face too. Barinchik.
Yeah, his nose was busted up in the second round.
So I'm like, damn, he hitting that hard? Golly.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I don't know. A kilo, salute, Key. Hey, y'all know that he with Bud's camp, right? No, I'm just saying. Y'all
Shakur just did a promo for Snack.
I wasn't gonna go there. There.
I seen the shot that busted up Baranchek's face. I was like, what the fuck?
It looked weird, right? It looks like unnatural kind of.
He got something in his glove?
Hey,
put it on the screen, player.
Look, I ain't trying to accuse him of nothing, but the way it hit and the way that shit did his face, I was like, brother, he hit him with like a weight or something? Like, bro, I was just looking because it didn't even look like he threw it like that. But it was just like,
I'm torn, man.
Rocked his ass too. Like,
but where did Keyshawn get this power from? He didn't always have like
I mean,
like
he
that.
don't. Nasir Albright said he doesn't have power. Motherfucking hell, he ain't been knocking shit out like that. But like, this is what I'm saying.
I'm torn again. I ain't saying that he all that strong, but a jab, if you stepping forward and I throw that kinetic chain right and you land into it, it can have a damaging effect. You know, and I done it. Like I said, I done it several times before. I throw that jab. I'm quick with my jab. I throw that jab. You step in and I touch that button. I can hurt you with that jab.
I mean, it's just that I've watched Keyshawn throughout his career, And I remember watching him a while back and thinking like, okay, he's all right, but he ain't really got no pop like that. And then now he just stopping shit. I'm like, damn, like where does pop like come from?
That's what I said before the fight. I was like, Keyshawn think he has one punch power and he doesn't have one punch power. But then I seen one of them shots land on Baranchik and I'm like, Kello said super glove bud hooked him up. I'm just saying, I don't want to call him a cheat, but I was just like, bro, is he stacking? Because, bro, like when that kid hit him, like Baranchik looked, he was like, what the fuck did I get hit with? But it
Yeah.
wasn't a solid of a shot. He got hit with one of them down. Cash Crypto said Bud slid one of them oven mitts.
I mean, he looked scared. He didn't even throw punches. He didn't even want to throw punches, y'all.
He said
Yeah.
other mate.
But y'all notice the last few fights he's been with Bud and them. And y'all know since he's been with Bud and them, he's been stopping shit.
I don't know. I just want to see him in there with some more competition. Just to see what he do in his future fights. I mean,
Honestly, though,
He can get in there with Tank, or I'll take it with Abdullah Mason.
yeah, I say man, Abdullah Mason too.
I
honestly,
think Abdullah schools him.
my bad. Go ahead, Wendy.
Abdullah's fast and too strong for him, and I think Abdullah will throw them shots. Them looping hooks won't look good against Abdullah.
No, he too fast.
Top Rank can make some really good matchups at 135. They can make some really good fights.
They got all the talent.
Get about 4 more fights in his system. I would like to see him versus Tank, honestly.
Yo, Wendy, what was you about to say, babe?
Man, I was saying that I want to see him in there with Abdullah Mason and Tank. I do want to see him in there with both of those guys. I even want to see him in there with Shakur. I want them all to mix it up, man. Like
I want him to go to 40. I want to see him fight Frank Martin.
I want
40 and fight Pitbull.
I don't want that fight. But I do know that he's champion now, man. So like whether he ready or he need to be up in there, he got to defend that belt. You know what I'm saying? So if that brings the best talent, then he need to be up in there with the best talent. And I say the same for all them champions.
But you know something?
What's up?
You know something, Thomas? If I was Abdullah's coach or his manager, I would want Abdullah Mason to fight Keyshawn next, right? I would make Lomachenko come out of retirement, give my boy a stepping stone. We're gonna pay you good. Go, you want to retire? Here, take this out. I have Abdullah fight Keyshawn, Loma, Muratala, Shakur. Then I have to go out to Tank. Because I feel like after I give him them 4 opponents right there, those 4 opponents should push his skill level up. And I would try to get Tank after he turns 21, at least so he can get another year on his power. And, you know, I put him in there with Tank then. Like, you know, at least let him get 4 more solid fights in before I put him in there with Tank.
Makes it say Shakur. I mean, Tank gonna be his toughest fight.
I would love to put him in there with Tank when he's around 23, 24, but Tank ain't gonna be around that long. So, you know, that's why I said I would like for him to get in there with a couple of them down, a couple other champions and shit, so he can get some experience. And him and Tank would be a hell of a fight.
It would be. It would be, but man, I feel that way about the Shakur fight too, as long as it lasts. But I do believe Tank gonna spark him. I think the same. But this is the thing. What do you think they're gonna do with Loma? You think Loma still fights, or is he gonna get like paid out, or so to speak, and let him go and retire, and they put that belt up for Muratala? Because I think Muratala is somebody that they're trying to push over there at Top Rank as well too. And you know they want to control the belts, so they got 3 of the belts now.
I think Loma done that old with a back injury. I think he done.
Yeah, you're right about that.
His back didn't hurt, so he feel like he had to carry the weight of Tank's punches.
You're a fool, bro.
He might make that his last hurrah. He might make that Tank fight his last hurrah, knowing that he ain't got much.
But I would.
I would too. I would too. If you're not fighting no more, why give up your belt, dog? Why not get paid? I mean, I know it right now. He ain't going home. So why not get paid and chill wherever you at, bro? And just right off in the sunset and call it a great career.
I mean, sometimes maybe it ain't worth him getting knocked out, bro. Money ain't everything to everybody.
Kello, the reason why he fought at 137 because his opponent was coming from 140. And Abdullah Mason really hasn't made 135 yet. Abdullah Mason always come in at least a pound heavier.
You don't got to
because
make that until you become higher ranked and like in the contender.
because he's still a prospect.
Right. You don't got to make
You know
that
what I'm saying?
that
Abdullah
135 weight
Mason,
yet.
Abdullah Mason hasn't made 135 in his career yet because he ain't that high of a prospect. Once you get in the top 10, that's when you got to start making that 135. So that's why he's never had to make the 135.
Let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all think about them taking Tank saying he don't want to be knocked out and be a meme out of context?
But see, that's crazy
They
because
always do that.
Earl Spence said that. Earl Spence
Yep.
said the reason why he was getting hit by Ugas, he's looking for his teeth because he said he didn't want to be a meme. Like
They
shit,
take
when he
every
fell out, like shit.
yeah,
I
they
feel
take
like different things motivate people. Like I say, you can get motherfucker with your wins. You can get numb to winning. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can win so much, you get numb to it. You feel me? But you never get used to losing. Like you can get numb to winning, but you can't get numb to losing. And so even though you might get numb to winning all this time, a motherfucker's biggest fear is getting beat. You don't want to be Devin Haney. Yeah, you might still got the undefeated streak, but you still have the memes with your ass up. You got the memes where you're on your knees in front of motherfucker Ryan and he like, whoa, pause and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Don't nobody want to be
what
no.
the worst thing about that Devin fight was that stain in the back of his trunks, dog. That
Yes,
didn't look good at all, bro. That looked bad.
I say to 2 cents question. They don't want to finish the last part. He said that's why I train so hard.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that, bro. Like he said, his trainer said he got a fear for losing, and now that means is that he's gonna do whatever he got to do to make sure that he's in control of not doing it. They take everything that they say about Tank out of context, bro, and they proportion it to mean something.
I told y'all they take excerpts. After they take little quick takes. After they don't never give you the full thing, they take a quick take every time. Like they always doing that shit. They do like what the other people be doing. Misquote, misrepresenting shit. That man don't want to lose. And that's why I said not wanting to lose can motivate you more than winning. The fact that you don't want to be a meme will make you do 100 more push-ups, 1,000 more jumping jacks.
You're gonna respect your opponent, every opponent that you get in there with.
And
Exactly.
that is absolutely crucial right there.
Because I know, like every time I spar, every time I fight, it's some butterflies. It's a fear of getting hurt. Even though I know it's the hurt business, it's the fear of, you know what I'm saying, not looking as good. It's always gonna be some anxiety there.
Yeah.
It's just a
That's
part of
crazy
human
because
nature.
I just had a conversation with my son about this because he box, and I mean not to be like one of them parents, but he's really good, and he's realizing the better he gets, the more attention he gets, and it's kind of getting to him. Like I'm just trying to fight, like everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I had to talk to him about the anxiety and stuff, and like everybody feels that. That's part of being an athlete. You always gonna feel nervous, but eventually the nervousness turns into excitement. So
Yeah,
you just
when that bell ring, it's a it's a whole different mode that it go into. So
yeah. But yeah, that's true. They do experience that. And him just being open and talking about it, like, what's the big deal? Oh, I'm thinking in my head, like these people y'all mentioning, y'all literally come out your mouth and say, I think Tank will beat him. So what are we talking about then? How can you say he's scared, but then in the same sentence say you think
I'm
Tank
gonna
will
say it
beat
like
him?
this: the better you are, the bigger your nervousness gets because you got that nervousness to perform.
the bigger the
And
moment.
I had the more
The
people that
bigger
used
the
to come
moment, the
watch,
bigger the stakes.
like the more people that used to come watch me, the more nervous I would get. Like, what if I don't have a good show? And like, I have so many butterflies into that bell ring until I land like the first shot, until I feel they power. And then like once we start getting in the groove and I feel they power and I see what it is, then I settle into it. You feel what I'm saying? But like, it's always the fear of the unknown because hell, you might be going against the juggernaut and not know it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, yo, what up, bro? You absolutely right up, man. I'm gonna say also, you know, somebody put in the chat that, Tank said he would love to fight Mayweather and they running with that. But deep down, bro, that would be a big fight. It would make a whole lot of bread, bro. So I could understand him saying that because it's gonna produce some money. That's what your boy AB was talking about.
Oh,
Hey
if
yo.
Adrian Broner on it.
Adrian Broner
Yeah.
and Mayweather make so much goddamn money, it wouldn't have been funny.
At that time too. Man, AB was
Bud
the ticket.
wanted that fight as well. So it's
So,
different strokes
Okay,
for different
Q.
folks.
what about this survey Turkey put up about the Bud fight? Like, do y'all think it's really happening in September, or is it all smoke and mirrors?
Nah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I mean, if they got a contract signed, him.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Turkey about to get y'all favorite fighter knocked the fuck out. You gotta realize
Hey,
Turkey
he
has
looked
a
huge in that
Turkey has a
interview.
deal. Turkey has a deal with Canelo for 4 fights. Bud said this is his last fight.
Mm.
Who do you think Turkey wants to win?
Why he need to drop them belts then?
Bud ain't dropping shit.
But why does he hold on to the belts like that? Like, this your last fight? You about to
Because
retire?
he
Like,
can do it. Because he wants to be an asshole and he can do it. That's
Leverage.
why.
you don't need no leverage with Turkey.
Yeah, but the fight game just
Now,
don't
Bud
start and
always
stop with
act like
Turkey though.
people get him wrong. So, he making it as difficult as possible for everybody else.
Mm.
Well, he also worked with Bob. He know how the game works, so he want to make sure he holds some good cards. Like he playing that, what's that, spades? That Mickey Rick got them trump cards. He trying to hold them bad boys.
Honestly, Oakland, shout out to the
Yeah,
beautiful
shout
queen,
out
Miss Barbara
KQ.
D. Shout out to my brother Kim, and shout out to the OG KQK. Honestly, Oakland beats Canelo. I got to give him all the praises. And you got to put him in with, at least top 5 all time. You got to put him in there. I can't say greatest of all time. That would be like his second marquee fight. But him being a 3-division undisputed, like, you got to, and then he done went from 135 all the way to 168. That's damn 6 divisions. Like, you got to rank him up there. You got to rank, and still undefeated as well. You got to rank him up there. But
So
with that being said, if Bud loses to Canelo, I'm gonna give him everything that he deserves when he loses too. Because if he's gonna get all the accolades if he wins, I'm gonna give him all the shame when he loses, and I'm dropping him out the top 10 pound for pound and everything because you can't call out a fighter and force this guy to fight you, and you've been calling him out. Yeah, Canelo's the bigger fighter, but Bud's been picking this fight, and you just showed me you 186 on the scale. And see, a lot of people like, yeah, Bud bigger than Canelo, but what they don't realize is somebody got a lot of feedback, bro. But what they don't realize is, yeah, Bud might weigh 186, but Canelo has 168 base. His base is 168. That's his muscle base. Bud's muscle base is 154. So all that extra weight right there is a different consistency. It's a different consistency in his body. So yeah, he might gain weight, but his weight is not going to be as productive as Canelo's weight. While Canelo has the weight and Bud has the weight, Canelo's weight is making him more powerful, while Bud's weight is making him heavier and sluggish. You feel what I'm saying? But if they both fight at 168, if Bud loses, it's just like he lost to anybody because he's in that division now. He called that man out. So I gotta give him everything that I would give him if he won. If he won all the receipts that come with losing. I'm just being honest.
And it's going to be in 10-ounce glove, no headgear.
I think Bud putting on all that weight is gonna be a mistake, in my opinion. I think we see it over and over again. Fighters move up and then they hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Loud and
Okay,
clear.
yeah.
You loud and
I
clear.
think we see fighters do it all the time. They feel like they put on more weight and muscle to move up, and then it ends up backfiring because they don't have that conditioning for that. You know, that weight they have, all that muscle they didn't put on. Now you're using more oxygen. So Bud already gonna be higher in weight. He's not gonna be as fast or as agile as he normally is because he got like 20 extra pounds on him. So I don't know. Like, unless Bud gets in there moving like Charlo, I don't
Exactly.
see how he gonna survive the fight. And I've never seen Bud moving like Charlo. Like, he don't fight like that. He doesn't fight like
Exactly.
that.
And
And
Charlo,
his defense is not just impeccable like that to where he gonna be able to just get in, get out. Like, he not Mayweather.
Yeah, he's going to get
we
hit.
just seen him versus Majimov. We seen him at Majimov at 154. He was a lot slower at 154. Now you're talking about adding 14 more pounds. And people don't realize that Jermell Charlo used to be a lateral moving fighter. Like, Charlo is used to being around the ring like that. Derrick James just taught him to sit down and be more aggressive. But Charlo used to be a pure boxer. And I'm going to tell you like this, Bud don't have the power that Charlo has either. So I'm going to tell y'all like this, motherfuckers that say what they want, they be like, Bud got the reach and he got the footwork. I'm about to tell you exactly how that fight is going to go. Canelo's about to come in there in great shape. They're going to have great shape. And he's about to Zulu line salute. And Canelo's going to do him just like he did Charlo. Canelo is going to drop his hands and he's going to corral Bud. He's going to corral him to the ropes. It ain't going to be shit Bud can do to stop it. Canelo is going to circle him and circle that man. And he's going to wail on that man. That's what you do to a smaller fighter when you're a bigger fighter. You get him in a corner and you bust him up. And that's what Canelo did to Charlo. And like I said, Charlo hit that man with a couple pull counters, a couple clean shots. Canelo ate it. And people talk about Bud's power. I've seen Canelo take it from Triple G. I've seen him take it from Sergey Kovalev. I've seen Canelo take the hardest shots from the best people and still have not failed, ain't wobbled or nothing. That man's going to walk through Bud's shit, and he's going to lay some shit on Bud that Bud ain't felt before. He thought Gamboa hit him hard. He thought Jose Benavidez hit hard. He thought Green Machine hit him hard. Canelo's going to hit that man, and he's going to find his quiet place. He's going to find his special place. And Bud's going to wake up a rich motherfucking man now.
Y'all see how
He's
wide
going to
Canelo
sleep.
neck is? No diddy, but
Exactly.
that man can take a shot, bro.
I'm curious what game plan Bo Mack and them would come up with though.
Trying to copy Mayweather blueprint.
But how they can't? They not Mayweather. He don't fight nowhere near like that.
He gonna put on his best impersonation.
You want me to tell y'all why he can't copy Mayweather? Why they can't copy Mayweather? Because Mayweather and Canelo was both in the 154 division. So before the fight, they started with the same base. They wasn't moving up 14 pounds. And you box winning, so you know what I'm talking about.
You say what now?
I say the difference between Mayweather and Bud was Mayweather and Canelo was in the same division.
Oh yeah, they fought in the same division for a few years.
He wasn't moving up 14 pounds.
So
But I think they think the measurables, the reach and all that is going to play. I think they think he's going to be able to keep Canelo out.
Charlo's 6 feet tall, bro.
I'm just telling you.
Mayweather taller than Canelo, and he got a longer reach than Canelo. Mayweather reaches 73 inches long. No, and he's 5'8".
Charlo reaches long, and Charlo is 5'11", 6 feet. Charlo reaches in height longer than Bud.
And let's not forget that he fought at 175 against taller and longer opponents.
He beat Sergey Kovalev up there.
Liam's. All the Liams.
Let's hypothetically speak. How can Bud win this fight if you just had to see a way?
I mean, he's gonna have to be jab dominant.
Canelo don't come in shape, and Bud got he gotta be like the dude that Boots fought the first time.
Karen?
Yep. He got put on the Karen Kukadadian show. And he has to be active the whole fight.
But let's be real. Are you gonna win a fight like that with Canelo?
No.
You might in Saudi though. He gonna if they
they're not fighting in Saudi. He said it's gonna be in Vegas. That's what Bud said.
Oh, it's gonna be in Vegas.
That's what he said. I don't know how, but
he said I don't know how.
Yeah, with unless PBC a part of it,
Bud will have to be on that juice.
Because the MGM Graham, that's PBC dominant.
Yeah, because I remember they didn't let them get it for the UFC event. Remember they had to go to the Spear.
Yeah. I really don't see no way Bud can win it.
People say outbox for 12 rounds, but
Teach, you got to realize Bud is not as big as Bivol. And Caleb couldn't last 12 rounds fighting that way, Teach. Caleb got knocked out.
I had Caleb up. Yep, until he got caught with them body shots and he was trying to do that shoulder roll. Canelo kept hitting to the side of the body, kept hitting the solar plex. He kept hitting the sternum. I mean,
slow him down.
He just weared him down, and on top of that, Caleb Plant don't have a gas tank like he should have, and it just double the pressure.
And Bud's gas tank is gonna be different because he's gonna have all that weight, that muscle, and moving up.
That takes away your gas.
I actually had Caleb Plant winning that fight because I knew the superior skills in boxing that Caleb Plant had, and then he had the size, but I didn't take account of that he was going to slow down like that. And when he slowed down, Canelo threw that check hook up top.
Caleb Plant. Bud is people don't realize Bud is a 135-pound fighter. Canelo's a 150. So natural big people will have somewhat of an advantage over Canelo, somewhat. But he makes up for it in skills. But when you come up from 135 coming up, then that's just like a chasm that you have to jump over. Yeah, that's just like you in a 4-cylinder trying to chase down a 12-cylinder. You're trying to chase down that 12-cylinder Lambo. That's my man Daryl Thigpen coming through.
Bud gonna have his moments though.
Yeah, he gonna have his moments.
But once that Canelo make that ring a 4x4 and cut him off in that corner and get the wailing on the body, and Canelo's not slow. His hands are fast.
2x2. When Canelo closed that ring off real quick, and when I feel like once Bud really feels what them shots feel like when I feel like when he really feels the shit, because Charlo was talking real funny until he felt them shits, and then he went down to one knee. Like Charlo changed his whole game plan after a couple of them shots. Like people don't realize when he fought that Liam Smith, that nigga sat there and busted that nigga's forearms up, bro.
Yep. Like wailing on the body.
Yeah, he busted that nigga's forearms up, bro. Like this nigga is hitting with dangerous intentions.
He had a permanent frog on his bicep.
Yeah, he ripped the tendons. They say he ripped the tendons of it.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. People not even taking that into consideration. She gonna be punching on Bud arms, everything. That stuff gonna weigh you down. Your arms gonna be tired. You ain't gonna be punching with as much pop. 2-3 rounds of getting your arms punched on.
Do y'all see Canelo Bud trading with Canelo?
He gonna get knocked out.
Support in the
Yeah, he not
Cash App
trading.
or the PayPal.
Ain't no
Can I get
trading. He
4
gonna get
people to
knocked out.
support the grind?
I feel like it's gonna look like Charlo.
Grind for
Honestly.
the day. Can I get 4 people in the PayPal or the Cash App? I appreciate everybody that supports the. It's not. I mean, he's putting on the weight, but you gotta realize if you get hit in the body, that's taking away your win. You putting on extra weight, that's gonna limit your stamina. And if you start blocking the shots, he's gonna take power away from your arms from you absorbing them shots. Like in boxing, it's just like chess. If you punch yourself out too fast, you can be looking like Pit Bull in round 5, 6, and 7. You know, blew your load. Now you ready to get popped off on. Or if you hold your load too much and they get a hold of you, then you gassed out because your stamina's fucked up from taking them shots. It's like it's a very delicate line that you got to balance your offense with your defense and try to pace yourself and know the right time to pour it on to get your opponent up out of there. Because you would hate to be done poured out everything and then that motherfucker is A-OK.
We'll see. What y'all think about the fight card coming up this weekend?
Well, Rick, I guess he's gonna get knocked the fuck out. Yeah, Shakur and all them. That's this weekend.
Yeah. What y'all think about the Shakur fight?
Like I said in the chat, I think Shakur may win by decision, but he gonna face some adversity in this fight.
Think so?
I think that young man coming with a good head on his shoulders. The way his spirit, he don't show right as of right now, he's not showing any signs of fear. He's like, let's fight. If Shakur want to fight, we could fight, but I don't see him fighting me. I see him trying to outbox me, but I'm gonna make him fight. He got a good mentality. He should speak more often. He well spoken.
Yeah.
Speak more often.
He's very, very. I've seen him do some interviews. He's very well spoken. I know a lot of people don't like him in this set.
Yeah, his dad. Anytime the boy talk, his dad jumping in the screen like a damn motherfucking Martian. Like his dad, like Bill Haney, don't want to let their sons talk.
Yeah.
One time his son was doing an interview, dad cooking. Dad couldn't even finish cooking because he wanted to come in there. I'm like, damn, dog.
His dad be like, Shakur. But I think I don't think we've seen anybody ever pressure Shakur like they talking about doing. I think that's gonna be interesting. But I think Shakur.
Santos could have won that fight if you'd have pressure Shakur.
They say who?
It was like De Los Santos just took his foot off.
I really blame De Los.
De Los
Like
Santos
I was
hit
more
Shakur.
upset with De Los Santos after that fight than Shakur because he ain't do nothing.
Yeah,
He didn't do nothing. Like he didn't even.
He fucked Shakur arm up. In the second round, he hit Shakur and folded Shakur ass over. And Shakur shit was fucked up after that. Shakur
he took off running.
You say what?
Shakur took off running when he hit him to the body with the body shot. Shakur tripped up and took off running.
Shakur is very weak to the body. Shakur is very weak to the body. That's why
Shakur can't take no body shot. That's why he makes his defense so good. Shakur's weak to any kind of shot. Really, he don't like to get hit.
I think he don't got a chin.
Shakur ain't got shit. Honestly, that's why his defense. That's why he tried to make his defense so.
You breaking up.
Santos. Who I'm breaking up?
You back now.
That's why his defense is so like that. But like, if De Los Santos, after he hurt that man in the second, engaged no more, he was supposed to press the gas on that man the rest of that fight right there. You feel what I'm saying? He would have had him then, but De Los Santos was, I don't know.
That's why I say if Tank fight Shakur, he probably stop him with a body shot.
if Kid Austin come in here this fight with the mentality of that, I'm not gonna let off the gas. I'm gonna cut off this ring. I'm gonna throw to the body. I'm gonna forget about the head. I'm gonna throw to the body. He can make it very challenging for Shakur.
Yeah. He got to just cut off the. He got to be able to cut off the ring, and he has to have a decent defense. He needs a decent defense and just make it a rough fight. Just rough him up.
Smothers his offense though, but he's athletic. But he smothers his offense. Like if he's Shakur. And again, I need 4 people in the Cash App or the PayPal to support the ground. To support the grind. I appreciate each and every one of y'all out there, but give me 4 more people.
Yeah. It
But
depends on how much.
Shakur's hopefully will be more exciting than people think.
It's gonna be one of Shakur's exciting fights. Yeah, I believe that too.
I think I'm gonna tell you like this though, Kid Austin, like they saying something. But the rehydration clause is in place too. So it's like Shakur don't want that boy rehydration weight, honestly, because the IBF don't let you go with 10 pounds. But
Upper, you keep going in and out.
that all right, let me go out and come back in.
So with the rehydration thing, is you think that WBC is enforcing it, or Shakur is
It's the
making WBC enforce it?
That was my question I had. Like, I understand it's a rule, but is it something you can activate, or how does it work?
I think Shakur has them into activating it. I think as the champion, you can have it requested. I don't think they want that boy to fully rehydrate and get all his power, because Shakur know that boy hits hard, and Shakur's on that snack pack, and you know what I'm saying? Like he's on that snack pack as well, though. But I don't know. This is gonna be Shakur's best fight right here. Johnson in the building.
Does that say like a lot? Like this
I only picked Sonny because your favorite fighters wouldn't fight Tank. Like y'all keep talking about a cherry pick. Everybody at 135 told him no, Sonny Augustine. Even Devin said no. A couple 140 people said no. So he got a reigning champion at 130 to fight. Because one thing about Tank can still fight at 127 if he wants. 126 if he wants to. Tank can fight anywhere from 140 to 126 right now. The man came to the Frank Martin training camp at 128. If Tank really wanted to, he can get down to 126.
Not even that, Upper. Everybody that he's talking about, the skilled fighters, are saying that Lamont Roach is a problem. So whatever he's talking about is irrelevant, because all of the peers boxing is saying that Lamont Roach is a problem. They just know how superior that Tank is, and his skill and his ability to get people out of that.
That's why I know that you listen to people talk shit. Tank was not offered $20 million to fight Devin. They said they had $20 million for the fight. And Sonny Augustine, why would I take $20 million? I just made over $50 million my last fight. First off, you're not the A side. And why would I take $20 million and let you get $60 million to fight?
Honestly, don't nobody believe what Bill's saying about no $20 million.
Exactly. Turkey Alashibi said that Tank said that he sent 2 Ferraris so they can negotiate. But what you gotta understand, why would Tank take $20 million when he just made $50 million to fight before? Why would he go over to that site right there where y'all give him 20 and y'all keep the rest? Nah.
Hey, Upper, I asked him. I say, okay, if they can't, they offered Tank whatever, Okay, Tank say I want 2 Ferraris just to talk. Why didn't
They send it.
Why didn't Turkey get a man what he asked for?
Exactly. I said
If
that.
if he want if so how did Tank duck when Turkey didn't accept Tank's counter?
Exactly. That's what I was saying the other day. I said Turkey sat there and said, "No, we ain't sending nobody no Ferrari. So you must didn't want to talk then. Time is money.
And you
Time
want me to
is
leave my American market,
You
where
say
I
you
get
got money to
sponsorships.
blow. You say you
I
got money to blow. You talk about you got all this money. You give people their biggest paydays. So why I can't get two Ferraris since I'm about to give your platform its biggest fight ever?
You want me to leave my American market where I sell out arenas, where people bring in the most money in, and whenever I'm in Vegas, they're gonna come in and bring their money, they're gonna bring their dollars, they're gonna buy out hotels. You want me to leave all that where I'm the cash cow to come over there to fight Devin, your guy,
On your card
on your card.
with your judges.
Why don't you just pay Devin to come over here and fight me?
Exactly.
That's the thing. Like, why you just can't do that? That's not
Pay
hard. Why?
Devin and tell
Why?
him go fight Tank. You ain't got to worry
It's
about
almost like they
Tank
don't. It's
money
almost like they don't want to agree to any A side demands.
or pay Shakur to
It's
go over
like
there and fight Tank.
It's like they the B side, but they still want to be the A side. Travis Brown, how is Tank scared of competition when the competition's scared of Tank?
They keep saying that, but all their peers are not saying that. Everybody that's their favorite fighter is not saying that. They saying Tank is a great fighter. Tank is hard to beat.
They think Tank's scared till he reach out. Shakur said he'll fight Tank when Loma was in head, but when Loma stepped out the way, Shakur was like, hell no. Whenever Tank put that pressure on them, they all changed their mind.
And slogan 1, I said Tank said 2 Ferraris just to talk. See, people said he just give him 2 Ferraris to take the fight. No, he said 2 Ferraris just to talk. See, people take stuff out of their clips or whatever they take from whatever he said, and make whatever they want to make of it.
Slogan was agreeing. Like, why is it a problem? Turkey, you got all this money. It's supposed to be easy work.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I apologize.
Do that shit, man. Yeah, that motherfucking Turkey be saying a lot, but I seen the interview with Turkey talking about this motherfucker want 2 Ferraris. Fuck out of here. That's what he said.
What? He said that like that?
No, he said all I got for him is 2 gloves.
Now you trying to make Shakur be the A side on Tank.
He actually denied Tank's counter. He just said all I got for him is two gloves.
He basically said, fuck out of here.
Right. That's what he basically said. Tank said, all right, you want me to come over there and talk? 2 Ferraris. He denied to make Tank's counter to negotiate. He denied it. So how did Tank do it?
Exactly. The only thing I got for Tank is 2 gloves. So you really don't want to negotiate then. All you got is 2 gloves. You keep them 2 gloves. You keep them 2 gloves and keep on filling on your promotion. Because ain't none of your promotion selling. Oh yeah, Kello, a lot of their contracts is being paid in crypto. Exactly, slogan. It ain't a duck. Turkey, you just can't negotiate. Most of their contracts are paid in crypto, and they keeping the real money coming in. That's called. I'm not about to say it no more. But
Wait. Who getting paid in crypto?
Well, today Fanon said he spoke with a lawyer and they had sent the contract, like one of the contracts that supposedly that Turkey be sending, and one of them, the option in fine print, is to be paid in cash and crypto.
That's crazy. I
You
mean,
got to go
it
look
might
at
be. I see some athletes too getting paid in crypto. It's not too bad of an idea, but what crypto you paying me in is the question.
But truthfully, I want all of them to mix it up. I want Tank to fight Shakur. I want Shakur to fight Keyshawn. If Loma's still gonna be in it, I want them to fight. I want all the champions to mix it up, and let's see who's gonna be the last one standing. Me personally, I think Tank beats them all. He's just that gifted. But they gotta agree to something too. If I'm reaching out to you, you know what I'm saying? You can't. Oh, he said to I seen a little excerpt today that he said that they only call me out when they got something lined up.
Yeah, they do though. Well, shit, sometimes you get paid in that crypto coin. That shit might damn motherfucking damn make a couple dollars while you wait. If you get in the right crypto. But speaking of crypto, can I get 4 people to support the grind in the Cash App or the PayPal? I just need 4 people. Can I get 4 people to support the grind for the day? Just give me 4 people. That's that cream, Rick. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. $100 bills, y'all. The old Wu-Tang.
It's crazy how people was making fun of Tank, saying, "Oh, he's scared to lose. And he don't want to become a meme." It seemed like his peers is too. They don't want to fight him. They scared to become a meme. So that's why they going to go elsewhere to go fight this fight to make some money, fight this fight to make some money, and then think they're going to circle back to Tank for a cash out. I mean,
Yeah,
in my opinion, I ain't saying they ducking, but
they
if you
can't
got the
sell
fight
a
right
fight.
there in front of you and he offered you the fight and you knowing it's going to be your biggest fight and your biggest bag, why not?
See, a lot of times, like I said before, a lot of people scared that they might not wake up from that knockout. Like people say that sometimes that boxers ain't scared. No, some boxers are actually scared. You feel what I'm saying? But exactly, Kilo Ryan Garcia was smart. He made the fight without Oscar, and he made $40 million. If Oscar would have made that fight, Ryan wouldn't have got over 15 million. Oscar would have pocketed about 35 of that shit. That's why Oscar was mad, and that's why Oscar was like, "If y'all don't send me the contract, it ain't no fight." And Ryan and them knew that. Like Ryan got over on Oscar, and that's why Oscar made Ryan pay the zone $200,000 because the zone charged because these motherfuckers made between 200 to 300,000 pay-per-view sales. The zone did, and they was mad that the PBC made between 1.2 and 1.4. But y'all didn't have to do no promotion or none of that shit. Like y'all got the free ride because y'all had Ryan right there, but somehow it was a breach of contract. They had to pay $200,000. Oscar made Ryan pay it. Oscar only got 30% of Ryan's money. He was pissed off.
I think I read somewhere where PBC only get 10% of the proceeds.
Al Haymon only gets 10%.
Yep.
Yep. He said he ain't trying to take his fighters' money.
Out of the 100%, PBC get 10, and the fighters get their split.
They don't have no overhead though. See, Top Rank in the Zone, they always have people to pay. The PBC, if there's not no fight, they ain't got nobody to pay. They don't have people that work. Everybody is like subcontractors at the PBC. The only time they get paid is when it's a fight. Like Tom Brown Promotions, they like the party planners that set up the fights and all that shit. Like, they got everything sub promoted out. Yep.
So basically, out of the 90%, you get your cut. You really, and then I'm talking about on Shakur end, you really ain't got to worry about no promotional fees or paying no promoter because you don't have any, or you didn't have any anyway. You just had a manager.
Exactly.
All you had to do is pay your manager and your team, your trainers.
Yeah, this Tom Brown Promotion, like, they get theirs out the gate too. But that's why if they did pay-per-view and shit, it was good. There you go, Dave. Like, you can make a lot of money. That's why the PBC, most of their shit is profit because they ain't got a corporation that they got to pay. Everybody's subcontracted. Like Tom Brown Promotion, they the people that set up the fights at the venue, set up all that shit. That's what they get paid to do with that. That comes out the balance of the fights and everything. And then, as a fighter, you get paid by what you make. But now they got a budget now from Amazon, so now they can put on more better fights with more people that's on the card now. That's why their cars have been looking stacked like that lately. I mean, they've always had good cars, but now their cars is beefy, brawling.
I can't wait to see what the year bring. We just getting started in a year.
Yeah, that Tank car looked real nice. That David Morrell car was good too, though.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yep.
See what type of performance these boys put on the 22nd, March 1st, right around the corner. Let's see what the call out's gonna be. Let's see if after that, let's see if they're gonna answer those call outs.
Yeah, see, I hope after the damn Tank, I hope Tank just go ahead and be like, look, nigga, bring your ass here, boy. After he beat Lamont Roach, he gonna be like, Keyshawn, bring that ass here, boy.
You think it's gonna be Keyshawn? Based on what he said, you think it's gonna be Keyshawn?
All that shit Keyshawn taught, it better be.
Nah, I think it's gonna be Shakur. It gotta be Shakur. He gotta be fighting Shakur next at this point, I feel like.
No, the only reason why I say that, he's gonna say he's not a champion, he almost a champion in an interview. It was certain things he was leading up to that made it seem like he was fighting out. He was gonna call out a certain somebody, and that wasn't gonna be Shakur. But then he heard Steven Espinosa in his last interview say that Tank won that Shakur smoke next.
But I think Shakur gotta hurry up and fight Tank before his hands don't let him do it. What's up, Dave? What's going on?
What's going
on? Salute to my Shot-Town brother.
What's going on, beautiful black people? Can y'all hear me? How y'all living today?
We're living great. I can hear you.
All right. Shout out to my B1 FBA family in the house. I hear we talking a little
last call for alcohol. Hey, I need 4 people to support your boy today. That's it. Now, what's good with you, Dave?
Oh, man, I just hear you guys talking everything, and for some reason, I've been following boxing before I was even born. My pop's following it. It seems like we keep having the same damn political points I've been hearing for the last 20, 25 years. And it just racks my brain that I would say like 98% of the boxing fans are just ignorant or just dumbasses, or they're just being bought out by a particular side. You know, we hear about all the mess about this guy calls this guy out, this guy calls this guy out, and we know for a fact there's sides on the fence. Like, people literally do not put their thinking cap on and literally think, oh, this guy can make a fight because he said it on the internet, or this guy can call this guy out because he wants it. And I've been saying this for years and years and years. Boxing is a business first, business second, business third, then a sport fourth. And what do I mean by that? If the A side of the top billing guy's business ain't good, it ain't going to go nowhere. That's business one. Business two is the B side, right? You negotiate that, you're still not out of the water yet, because business three is the 8 to 10 weeks to build out that fight, promote it, and get things going. It is no longer, it finally becomes a sport when they walk in on Saturday night, and if at most the fight is 47 minutes long, 12 3-minute rounds and the 1-minute rounds for those 11 rounds, because there's no more after the 12th is over. So 47 minutes of sports, but 3 to 4 months of business. And people out here thinking that $1 million deals can get done by talking online on the internet. And it just shows you when people talk like that, they're just complete dumbasses. And no disrespect to my 9-to-5 people out there, but how is it that someone who makes $30,000, $35,000 a year is going to comment on $1 million deals when you ain't even seen a bonus check at your own job in your entire life? You know, so that's why I pulled up. I see all these boxing channels talking the same dick nanigans, talking the same BS with just ignorant asses. When it comes to business, it's a lot harder. It's a lot trickier. You got to have the legal beavers in there. Got to have your lawyers, your paid people. And Keyshawn going to do this. Or Keyshawn, man, if Bob Arum sees money going to be made, Bob Arum's going to make money. If he feels that he can only make 40% profit, he ain't going to do it unless that 40% is going to net him multi-millions. Everybody thinks Tank can make this fight. Man, it takes two to tango. Like I said, if that girl ain't getting down and dropping them draws, what are you going to do? You're going to pull your left hand out, baby. You know, you need two to tango. You know, and when it comes to business, that tango's a little bit harder than getting them draws because people love their money more than they love booty. So I'll defer back. I just had to get that off my chest because I just hear all this talk. I watched the Top Rank card, and it's like, okay, he got a belt now, but they're not going to put this fight on. They're not going to do this right away if they are going to do it. Bob Arum does what Bob Arum does best for the last 7 years, make his ass a lot of money. And if you in business since the 60s and you still in the game at 2025, follow his blueprint. He going to do what he going to do. Make the paper, keep it in-house, and if he got to go outside, he going to make sure that the percentage is right so that even though that small portion, he going to make up for it. Because people forget, if you got to do a joint promotion, you still got to hire your full staff at a portion of the profits. You still got to have your people working when you don't collect 100% when you don't do an in-house fight. People don't think like that. You know why? Because they work in that Subway, talking on the internet at 12 p.m. They working at Mickey D's. I know they pay $19 out at Mickey D's down the street from my house. But you got dudes on Mickey D's, you know, working the fries, making $19 out talking about, oh, Tank should have took $20 million. Dog, you never seen $100,000 in your entire life. You know, so it just kills me that we got grown-ass men who are goddamn trolls and look at it some way like, oh, Turkey gonna save boxing. Man, Turkey, you really think that a dude from the middle damn East cares about Americans? Let's call a spade and a buck a buck. A dude from the Middle East loves America? Do y'all really think that? Oh, I got beachfront property in Iowa to sell to y'all if you think Turkey loves America and cares about black boxers. That's why he talks down to Tank saying, I'm going to pay you what you worth. No, that's code word for you getting too much money, nigga, and I need a piece of that.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't catching that. When Turkey talks to Tank the way he does, only person who makes more than Tank is Canelo Alvarez. Everybody else he's been able to pay for. So when Turkey says, I'm going to pay what he's worth, I did what he knows good for him. No, what Turkey's saying is, I want some of that nigga's money. And you know what? If he knows what's good for him, I'm going to get him because he don't know better. He's a dumbass nigga from Baltimore.
Just like motherfuckers going to Dubai. He's just trying to shit on everybody that come over there. Shit on all the Americans that come over there. That's all they do over there. They don't give a fuck about the East. I mean the West. They just kind of treat you like a porta potty and shit over you. That's it.
Hey,
Thanks, you ain't wiping.
someone said turkey cream pie. Hey, Jay, you wildin', dog.
What the hell, yeah,
But my thing is how everybody is just like, oh, Turk should go to Turkey. Like, first of all, Turkey just started in boxing. Why would I entrust Turkey with the biggest fight of my career? Why wouldn't I go where whoever's built me up, whoever's been promoting me, whoever got my name out there? Like, why wouldn't we promote the fight that way? Why would you want me to go to Turkey? That doesn't make any sense. He doesn't promote fights very well. He got a big card coming up this weekend. We talked about it a little bit, and we've been talking about everything else.
You know what, 2 cents? You made a great point there.
People
Because
are
let me add on that 2 cents, because most people who talk have never been athletes. At least I compete at least at the collegiate level. And the one thing that I could talk about I ran track, 100, 200, 400 long triple, I was 10th in the nation in the triple jump my freshman year in 1999, showing my age and everything.
Those were my events, long and triple jump.
Okay, that's what's up. One thing I learned about being an athlete, it was great to sleep in my own goddamn bed. I love me a home meet. If I got to have an early ass meet at Saturday a.m. like that, I'm sleeping in my bed Friday night, get to the school early, get ready to go, whatever the case may be. I always had the hardest adjustments, because that's the difference between amateurs and professionals. When you go on the road and you got to sleep in a hotel or motel, whatever schools give us and everything, you're sleeping in a janky ass bed, and then you got to get up and get warmed up because you're not in the confines of your own home. Now magnify that by 25 times. You got to go to Saudi Arabia. The hour difference, like 8 hours difference. You don't get the same food. You don't get the same type of service. They have nice facilities out there. They've been doing their thing, right? But it's not home. So anybody who talks like, oh, you should go to Saudi Arabia, you ain't never been a goddamn athlete. You never compete in your own life. Talking about that. You don't know what it's like to sleep in your own bed, wake up, and then compete at the highest level. Then got to go an 8-hour difference, change the food. You got to change your whole prep weeks in advance for the hour difference so you could be at top level. And then the heat and everything that goes along with it as well. There's a whole bunch of dumbasses that think, oh, you can just go anywhere and compete. No, if I'm going to be at home, I want to be at home in the States where my people can see me. I got home court advantage, home field advantage, and I'm waking up and I'm feeling comfortable in my own skin. Not across the whole damn globe. People are missing that. You got to go 8-hour difference and change your body 2 or 3 weeks in advance so you can be at top level here. And if I'm Tank and I'm making the most money in the game, why do I got to leave the country? I'm going to stay right here in my own damn backyard.
Terrence Crawford didn't even fight in Saudi. He fought in America.
There you go. It just blows me with some of these people here who they don't hear a word what they're saying. Like, oh, you can do this, you can do that. I'm like, no, you can't. I mean, you can, yes. I mean, but is it ideal? Is it profitable? Because it's a business. Because once you're done, you're done. You have a short window in sports to get your money in. Because it ain't like how I'm working my career now. I'll be 25 years coming up in April in my career already. I can keep working until they lay me off, and I still get job off. I can still keep making this money as long as my mind is sound and I can got a mouthpiece. And even without a mouthpiece, I could do text speech on a keyboard here and still do my gig in the IT world. You know what I mean? These boxers, these fighters have a short window to get the money. And if there's actually a proven record that I've worked with a particular somebody who may be a multi-millionaire, there a long way goes into loyalty and trust in the business world when you're dealing in 7 and 8 and 9 figures. So when these people talk like this here, don't trust them as friends, associates, or colleagues, because they'll throw you out the window for $5 or $10 if the fact that you've seen Tank from the beginning with Al Heyman. If I was Al Heyman that long and made that kind of money, I'm not rocking the boat. We don't keep getting this money till the wheels fall off. You want me to go to some other dude who's not even American? Man, show you how loyal these cats are. Don't even trust them, throw a stick at them.
Facts.
Agree.
Sorry,
You heard what
I'm
Spence said.
amped up today. Sorry, guys. I'm just pissed off by hearing this talk. My apologies.
No, Spence said I ain't never leaving out here.
And they acting like people haven't turned down Turkey. Earl turned down Turkey. I don't know if y'all realize it or not, but that $25 million Crawford offered him for that fight, I'm pretty sure that was Turkey.
The people that turn down Turkey is the ones that he can't stand. But you know, Turkey, then he tries to blackball you. That's all that shit is. And you know, PBC, they have pay-per-view stars in their own. But Canelo forced him to bend it and acquiesce to him because Canelo said, "Look, I can go to Jake Paul." So he forced Turkey to bend the motherfucking knee. So Canelo's getting $75 million per fight for 4
What?
fights, which is $300
75
million.
million?
I mean,
That's
shit,
rumor
75
mill.
that's a hell
million
of a
per
send
fight? That's crazy.
He got a 4 fight, $300 million.
That sounds crazy.
That's Canelo. I mean, shit. That man say he wanted him over there.
75
Canelo
million?
said, how bad do you want it? Like what's my girl say? How do you want it? However do you need it? Remember Canelo said,
So the soul.
yeah, Canelo say I get 80%. Canelo said I get 80% of everything. You feel me? That's consent.
So he getting 75 million to fight William Skull.
Hey, he got a 4 fight.
How is that good for boxing?
It ain't.
It ain't, but it's good for cleaning your money. He's gonna get it in Bitcoin.
That's how you get inflation. See, when you look at when we talk about like Genesis or elementary inflation, that's how you do that now. Because he gets 75, people below is like, yo, I should get at least 10. I should get 15. You know, he gonna get 75.
And that's a point. Listen, I literally just had a debate, and that was one of the points that I argued. Like, listen, if he keeps overpaying these fighters, they're only gonna ask for more money. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, you paying me, I'm cool. No, it's gonna be like, oh, well, pay me more. And you're gonna be paying more money for less competition. Literally said that it's literally happening right now.
Well, that's what I told you.
$75 million to fight William Skull?
But that's what I told you. I told you could have attacked her that way. I told you could have attacked her because he's running the price of the bills up. He's running the bill prices up. Like shit, used to be $40 with a smile.
She did say that.
Next thing you know, motherfuckers gonna be asking for $100 for some top. Used to be $40. Now the top is $100. Next thing you know, motherfuckers gonna be wanting to get a damn hotel room and a smile. And a stack. Nah, it don't work that way. But hey, Canelo, but look, he forced his hand when he forced it with the Jake Paul fight. That's what Canelo was going to do. He was going to do the fight with Jake Paul. And Turkey had already did all these promises. Made promises with him and Bud. And Canelo was like, look, I'm about to fight this nigga here. So Canelo had to prove that he couldn't get outbidded. See, it was an ego thing. So his ego forced him to sign that deal with Canelo, and Canelo just sitting back rubbing his hands like Birdman, like, I got you. Like Kanye say, got you.
I'm still trying to figure out.
So what they gonna do if Turkey don't pay him? Can they sue him? Like, what happens if Turkey like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna give you 30 million, take it?
That's
it's a contract.
Unless it's a contract, if they riding in blood or some under the table stuff, it sounds like a lot of under the table money's going on here. Outside the contracts. Let's just be real here. Because DAZN is losing money hand over fist. Blowing money. They're not in the black. They're in the red. And so Turkey's this influx of cash here. Whatever the contracts say, there's a little under the table action that's going on here.
Exactly. Because they're over 1.5 billion in the red right now. But people talk about.
I thought it was 4 billion.
No, they just got
2 injections.
Yeah, they just got $2 billion influxes. But motherfuckers want to talk about PBC. Ain't nobody saying shit about DAZN losing all this motherfucking change. And DAZN, PBC ain't got no bailouts.
See, I guess it's different for me because I've been in my game for 25 years. And if I looked at working at DAZN, and let you guys know, I did beta testing for DAZN like 10 years ago when he first got started. So I worked behind the scenes for them for a short stint. But looking at DAZN, and their mouth like working for them. You're a boxer. You're working for them. That's your partner, your entity. How you want to look at it, right? Then you look at Amazon. Like I look at that when I used to work for an upstart company that was the first to provide Wi-Fi and the internet and airplanes. I looked at working for that company and me working for the Federal Reserve right now. And it's like night and day. It's like, we got perks here. Oh, we got nice little goodies at the lunch table now. Oh, y'all giving niggas free money? And DAZN is like, nah, you lucky you get a check this week. You know, I mean, some people just don't look at it when you see a company that is still trying to throw cash and influx. There's a whole different ballgame in how it's being managed than when you with the big boys. And Al Heyman throwing shade on him, he got Amazon Prime, all those eyes. Like, just to get into the door to negotiate that deal, and people don't realize with Amazon Prime, it's not just on the app. Like, my cable service in Chicago is connected to Prime now. So I don't got to be on the phone and go ahead and tether to my device. I go to my cable box and I was like, yo, go to Amazon Prime. Or they even have a channel for pay-per-views for Prime now on my cable service. So it's not even an app anymore. It's an app/cable service if you want Prime service. So my thing is, you have all this access here to all these eyes, and these fighters like, no, let me go to the zone. Let me go where only 5 people see me fight. When 400 million can see you at any given time. I don't know. A lot of people dropped out of middle school, I guess.
Yeah, you would think it make more sense.
TVs come with Prime on it now. TVs come with the Prime app on it.
Especially since it seemed like everybody that leave Bob end up suing them.
Man, 2 cents.
I've never heard nobody suing Al Heyman. Except for other promoters.
Only person was Adrian Broner, and he came back and apologized later.
Yeah, he tried to come back. He tried to come back on the team.
Right. He was over here complaining. Then we forget though, he was throwing $100 in the toilet with taking a shit with it and everything in his heyday, just throwing money away. Then he talks about Al Heyman when he gave a Don King. He did one fight with Don King. He was like, hey, I didn't mean to say those things about Al. I was just joking. Those are just jokes about Al Heyman. That's how he was acting at the moment. Those are jokes, Al.
No, that's how he was acting at BLK Prime when they ran out of money after the Crawford fight. Then he was like, you know what? Y'all can't pay me for my fight? You know, Al, I just wanted to let you know I'm sorry about everything, Al. Al was always good to me.
They sold AB a dream over there at BLK Prime.
Oh, my God. No, I had an argument with another content creator, and I told somebody, I was like, the people involved have 14 bankruptcies. There is nothing you can tell me that it is a good, sound business decision to deal with somebody who has 14 bankruptcies. You cannot tell me anything where my money's flowing and say, hey, Dave, this dude here, he good peoples, but, you know, we got a little, hell nah. Like, you should.
They was responsible for 14 bankruptcies. They was 13 before Crawford. And I told people, I was like, they have been bankrupt 13 times. You think I'm about to sign in their ass? So they can go ahead and go bankrupt and default on paying me? Nah, you can default on paying my money because you said bankrupt. Hell nah, you're not about to 50 Cent Rick Ross baby mama my ass. I'm getting my motherfucking money.
As soon as I hear bankruptcy, that's in 14. So I hear bankruptcy, I'm like, like Scooby-Doo, like, But then you say, hey, yeah, 14. And I did a little homework and I started looking them up on, LinkedIn. I started doing the little digging as well. And I found out, I was like, I wouldn't even apply for what I do. I was like, yo, let me see if they need some engineers. They need some app dev guys. So I wouldn't even apply if they were hiring. And you really want us to trust an app that only has 22,000 followers on their social media? Like, I got more followers on YouTube than they do.
Exactly.
Talking about paying somebody $10 million. How? That's worth more than your whole company.
Bud didn't even get $5 million. That's the funny thing about it. And his fight only sold 6,000 pay-per-views, and it was under 300,000 at the gate. Like, Jerron Ennis doubled that nigga's fight, and his shit was a damn regular fight with the same person. But I'm gonna say it one more time, man. This last time, can I get 4 people to support the grind for the day? If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But this is the last time. Can I get 4 people to support the Cash App or the PayPal on the channel today? Support the chat, people. Support the channel. It's hard work to do this every day. Can I get some support? But yeah, that shit be crazy, man. A lot of people, but first thing they want to do is come at Al, though. And Al, the only one that's out here keeping it 100. Like, Al, the only one that's still in the damn green. But see, that's what I'm telling you. It's be that Willie Lynch syndrome. They hate the ones that's the same color that's doing the same or doing better. But when they see motherfuckers like Eddie Hearns or Bob Arum, then they immediately go to that Massa syndrome. Like, well, I also got to do this because Massa told me this is what we must have to do. But then, Yeah, like motherfuckers
You
start singing.
white man's water colder than you just don't know. Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn water, man. You should have had they ice cubes. When I went to Al Heyman, man, it was tap water.
But you know what I think people don't realize too. Adrian Broner said it. I think he said, "Oh, the PBC gonna pay you, but you got to fight Godzilla." If you really watch these fighters and the way they moving, they're trying to get the most money with the least risk. And I understand all boxers are doing it, but I feel like they're taking it to like a whole nother level. And they want those guarantees, and they're not willing to promote themselves. I mean, y'all seen that Andre Ward and Devin Haney interview where was that Devin? Oh no, Eddie Hearn, Andre Ward and Eddie Hearn, and they was just like, so I don't care if they get their money. It's just pay me. I don't care. Like they're not willing to partner. They just want their money. They're not willing to build anything. They just want to be paid. And then when it's time for them to go fight a PBC fighter, they feel like they want to get paid all this money when you haven't caused no traction like that. You're not going to help me bring in the revenue to be able to pay you that type of guarantee that you're asking for. And I don't think people understand that.
Let's just keep it a buck here, people.
Yeah.
Boxing has been run by the mob, the white establishment, white supremacy since the infancy of fighting could be fighting, where they could find a way to make money off two Negroes putting fists to face here, right? And so for literally like the second time in boxing history, because the first time was Don King, right? You look at Don King and how they ran him out. But for the first time, though, Al Heyman, the way he maneuvered, not being a promoter, by being an advisor, not only has the biggest stable, has the biggest stars, and has accumulated the most wealth in the time that he's been in boxing than anybody in boxing history. So the other side of the skin tone here can't stand to see a black man do what he's doing here, because like, what is this Negro, this nigger taking our money? This is what we do. You fight, we cut the checks. And Al Heyman has came in and is beating everybody at their own goddamn game. And they can't help it. That's why you see the orchestrated tweets and the social media. And they've gotten the Sambos, the people on YouTube of the black content creators, to follow that because the white man water is colder. You have never seen outside of Don King, but Al Heyman perfected it by not being a promoter, so you don't got to worry about the Ali Act. So Al Heyman, throughout his entire life, what he's done in music and in sports, entertainment in general. And white folks can't stand it. The UK white folks can't stand it. The Jewish folks can't stand that. How the hell we dealing with it right now as we speak here when black folks, when we do excellence, we kill the game. We got to work 10 times harder. When we do, we blow everybody out the goddamn water because we know what we're up against. And they can't stand it. And that's why it's being orchestrated to the point right now that PBC's been going broke for the last decade. Come on now. How do you go broke? A black man going broke for a decade? That's an oxymoron. That's an oxymoron.
And then what do you think about the fact that Turkey has never had a African American on the main event, or no African Americans have won in Saudi?
Like I said, he talks down the tank. Like he did. He looks at us as the coded word. You gotta listen to the coded language. He's talking to us as, look at these niggas over here. They should be making this money. This should be our money. We're gonna talk to them the way we talk to them. And so why would I showcase these niggas at the front of the card here? Okay. I need them to help promote it, but I'm not gonna elevate them. Just listen to the way he talks. It's disrespectful. He talks down, and that's how they look at us. So that's why you need a man like Al Heyman, who's made billions in boxing, but he's made billions in music. That's why he has the backing of so many people in America in the financial investment world, because of how much work he's done over the decades in multiple industries. So, like you said, you're going to see a black person in this card. You see him, but are they going to headline? Is he going to pay him? No, because those kind of cats over there don't like us. Literally, they look down at us. They literally see us and say, how could these niggas do this? They look at us as real disrespect that we're great.
That is true. That is true. They look at us with envy. That's why, if you notice, Turkey be trying to set up our undefeated fighters. Like, he wanted to get Big Baby Anderson knocked the fuck out. Just like he really wants to get Terrence Crawford knocked the fuck out. If you look at his smile, his handshake ain't matching his eyes on that smile. You feel what I'm saying? It's like he's on some shiesty ass shit. It's like he know
I
what the hell
thought
he got.
Crawford was his guy though.
No, how's Crawford his guy? You only got one fight. I got Canelo for 4.
Crawford's his Samuel Jackson to Leonardo DiCaprio and Django. That's why he treat him. That's why it's his boy. What we gonna do, boss?
Yeah, house nigga. Nigga that's gonna turn on his own for him. He basically keep him in check. But it ain't gonna help because, like I said, if you're not around, the motherfuckers can't do nothing. And you know, Turkey, he likes the fact like Eddie sat there and told that motherfucker Turkey, I'll do whatever you want me to do. That's all Turkey wanted to hear. Like shit, that's all he wanted to hear.
Yeah, because I know you overpaying me. I'm not providing the value for, you know what I'm saying? I'm not providing the value for what you're giving me. So yeah, I'll shine your shoes if you ask me to.
I wouldn't say all that. Just remember people get.
That's what Eddie said that out his mouth. Eddie said he'll shine his shoes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Eddie might be thinking that he's about to trick the man, but when you get that type of money right there, it's a reason you got it. You don't just get tricked like that.
You'll be surprised what people do for money when they hurting. Because remember, DAZN owns a portion of Matchroom, and with Matchroom in the red means DAZN in the red means Matchroom's in the red. So if someone comes with a blank check saying, I want your fighters and I'm going to do what the fuck I want, he gonna be like, where my knee pads, boss? Eddie Hearn got sewn in knee pads in his suits whenever Turkey calls, the way he's moving right now, the way he's cutting these checks right now. You know, when it comes to business, you know, like Robert Downey said in Tropic Thunder, sometimes you gotta be gay from time to time.
I don't know about that, bro.
I mean, it's like you said, it's Hollywood. You can be gay from time to time. It's box, it's business. Sometimes you got to bend over.
Did he prove that?
Take that. I'm just trying to find out from boxing fans, what is the point? What is good for the sport when these fights are going to Saudi Arabia? Like, think about how, if using like extreme example, with football expanding into London and things of that nature, we got a 17-game season now. They're going to move to an 18-game season. We know that's going to happen in the next few years. They're going to go to an 18-game season. But imagine, there was so much money to build football. It's making 19, 20 billion in the States. And you can find ways, we're going to get another 5 billion by going overseas, but we got to cut into these home games. Could you imagine the outrage of Americans of losing just 2 home games a year till these games go to overseas? Like, people who are diehard fans, like, yo, hold on, no, you got, no, this is America, this is ours. We got to bring that. I want to go to a game. But when it comes to boxing, it's helping the sport so these guys can fight at 2:00 in the afternoon on a damn Saturday, and I can't even go. I can't drink. I can't smoke my weed. I'm sorry, I don't whatever it is legally. You know what I'm saying? I can't do none of that stuff out there. I got to be sober and dry watching a fight. Can't even get a wine cooler. Come on, man. I swear people are literally just talking out of their ass thinking that, fighting in Saudi is great. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you can't go to the fight now. Like, I live for a fight that says, you giving me reason to spend my money. I'm basically begging boxing. Put a fight on the States. Take my money if it's a good card. I will be there. There are so many fans who rock that way. And basically saying, go to Saudi. Why would I go to Saudi? I can't even get a wine cooler. Are we tripping here? They announced in the World Cup, they're not selling no alcohol. Like, do you know how many fans gonna be pissed off the World Cup that can't have a beer?
I know, right? That's gonna be tough. I wonder if they're gonna be able to attract the people that they're thinking. Because people want to go for tourism, they want to relax, drink, chill, relax, party, and you like. So I'm going out of town to be perfect to just be chilling.
I go out of town for debauchery. Whatever your debauchery is. You could do even if you got a significant other, you could do the debauchery of your significant other. But when I go on vacation, I want to do the things I don't do at home times 10. All right. I'm not a big drinker no more, but you know what though? Let the liquor flow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go to work for a couple of days. Let the smoke flow. You know what I'm saying? But I got to go there and be like, oh, let me get some fruit punch. Hey guys, let me get. Hey, Coke Zero. Gotta watch them calories. Coke Zero, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, look at that. There's smell clean air. Oh, cause we ain't smoking. No, give me Vegas. Give me Sin City, man. Let me see the holes in the stroll. Even though I'm not gonna pay for it, I just want to see it.
Yeah, and I think people
that's
just.
America. I'm an
I don't
American.
think they not thinking it through. I think they just like, oh well, the fighter's getting paid all this money, and I'm like, okay, but if he able to get control of it, they won't be getting paid all that money.
And my thing is, how do you make American stars if they're going to another country? Like, if we're talking about the betterment of the sports, you can't create stars in Saudi Arabia. If that was the case, everybody who plays soccer would be stars in America. Soccer is the biggest sport in the world because all the other countries watch it, especially the World Cup, right? If that logic was sound, soccer stars outside the big boys, the 1 or 2 or 3 guys, but everybody would be stars in America. We don't give a damn about overseas, okay? How are you talking about building the sport? You need stars. Stars can't be in 8 hours away. They got to be here on our land, touching the soil, going to different cities like Chicago or LA or New York when they're hanging out, or if they're fighting in Vegas, or if they fight in Texas. They got to be here on the soil to be stars. They got to be on our TV to be on stars here. You can't be across the pond. If that was the case there, Anthony Joshua would be a star over here right now.
I couldn't say it no better.
We lost 2 cents. We lost 2 cents, Upper.
Yeah, I know. But shit, I'm about ready to close down.
I know. I had to came up, man. I was like,
bro, you did good, bro. But it's past my time anyway.
Yeah, it's past your bedtime. For your slot here. I get you. I appreciate you letting me come on.
But hey, I appreciate you coming on and dropping them jewels though, bro. Every time.
It's all love, brothers. All love is always Upper, man. I'm going to drop off.
All right. And if y'all not subscribed to that dude named Dave, make sure y'all do, because he drops knowledge on there all the time, as well as 2 Cent. And shout out to my brother Ron Walker. He looked out in the Cash App for me today. We still didn't get 4 other people to look out, but I mean, it is what it is. I appreciate those that do support the channel, support the grind. I appreciate y'all. And I mean, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. Just know it's not an easy job doing this every day. So your help, your contributions are appreciated. But I appreciate everybody for coming through the day. Shout out, peace and blessings, and I'm out for the day.
The champ is here. I think you're a hater. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think. The champ is here. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater, haters everywhere we go.
Turn that shit up, mate.